MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Pittsburgh attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Dakota Hudson is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Settling in now, Cole Tucker, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Cole Tucker.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 115.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Hudson throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Now the 2-1. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Here now the 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Dyson leads off first with one away. Throw over to the bag. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with one down. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's running. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes in with an average of 265, 15 long balls, and 36 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Standing in, Colin Moran. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game. And
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Trevor Williams, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So striding forward now, Brad Miller. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. The next 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. That he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's inside.
On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Now the 3-0 offering. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the two-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's gone 5 for 13. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Edman is on his way home. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here he comes on 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Full count. 3-2.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Jairo Munoz. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. The relay. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Striding forward for his first opportunity, Matt Wieters. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. from the stretch.
Inside, ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. What he's going to get there is he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Three balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You got a full count. 3-2.
High in the air into shallow left center. O'Neill waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
Stepping up to the plate, O'Neill Cruz is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Trevor Williams, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, Cole Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dakota Hudson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and one strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Down the left field line and deep, and no one will get this one. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Miller.
Into the box, Brad Miller. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He went down swinging to start the home first. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Tommy Edman is on deck. The 3-1.
Hey. Count full.
Bases are empty. One man out. Smoke toward the hole. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Edman, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Polanco. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Miller is there. And a close play at first, but